people relating to stories is the same importance as people learning. That it's how people grow. It's how people decide what to do next. When people watch stories, even if the characters are radically different than them, there's always an element of self-projection, where whether it's the main character or some other auxiliary character, people search for, like I said, analogy between their own lives and the story that's happening. Stories are important. They extend your community. Human relationships are communities. All of us can understand a certain human moment that we've all experienced in a way. It makes us all part of a community, a greater community that we can see ourselves as a part of. Another way of understanding ourselves. If you go to see a movie in the city where you're from, you're in an audience of your peers in a certain way. I mean, you may not know them, but they're from the same place. They are from the same culture. And so when you hear a joke together and you laugh together, it's an affirmation of that. It's an affirmation of being part of the same universe, the same culture. Watching movies in groups emphasizes all of the things a story does for an individual. When somebody is in a group, they hear when everybody laughs together. They hear when everybody moans together or shocks together. All sorts of movies do that in different ways, whether it's different ways of imagining just simple relationships between people, new ways of thinking about how love can happen, or new ways of thinking about like the nature of the universe and the nature of time and existence on planet Earth. When friends are together, friends recount memories, you know? They retell their own history, like there are inside jokes, and that is what is the definer of that community. The fact that they can tell stories that they recognize together. A lot of times people watch visual things as analogy. They take certain themes, certain experiences of characters inside of a narrative, and then they look for symbolism. The best way to describe how people relate to stories which are about things that they have never done is to describe how children relate to stories that are about animals. And these are human children learning about animals. Clearly, the human children are not animals, and yet somehow they feel sadness, they feel funniness, they feel connection to fish and bears and lions. Sitting in this audience, I know that these 300 people who are with me have also seen it happen. And so now we can talk about this as a possible thing for the future. In the same way a story offers ways of imagining for an individual, stories offer ways of imagining for a community. That if a group of people can see a group of people doing something, or if a group of people can see an individual doing something great, perhaps they can also be inspired by that story to do something great themselves.